Coach talked about your toughness. I mean, I saw you got hit by Chris pretty good. You pop right back up and go out there and score on the next play.
Yeah, it is what it is. Coach proved the point. I texted him earlier in the day. I didn't know if I could go. I've been working my legs. It wasn't coming back. And then he just told me it's up to me. I didn't know. And then, like, he called me out on it. So I got ready. Like, I was like, man, he's right. Got to go. So I suited up, came out. It's probably my best practice yet.
When he popped you pretty good right before that
Nah,
play too, right? Oh, you popped him.
I popped him. You don't see it on film.
Okay, I guess I didn't see it right. Okay.
Nah, it was a good collision on both sides.
him,
Yeah,
yeah.
we worked together.
Okay.
So we both hit each other. It was a good collision, but it felt a little nice.
And it looked like your offensive line kind of helped you out there a little bit on the
yeah,
touchdown
definitely,
too.
definitely. Yeah. Them boys work every day.
Yeah.
Everybody come together, and they're just working. Everyone, it's gonna click real soon.
What did he say about calling when we said you got to go? Is it your toughness or?
He proved the point to the whole team, meaning like sometimes injuries can be nagging or whatever, but we can always fight through it. We always got extra gear on us that we don't know about. Just gotta find it.
Do you think you are kind of setting that tone, the whole team, during this spring drills?
Oh yes, sir. Everyone's out there competing, so everyone's trying to make plays. It's just fun being out there with your brothers and everyone competing against each other.
Has this been tough? Because, I mean, you've got some offensive linemen out, you got some receivers out. I mean, you got some key missing pieces in the offense. You just go with what you got?
Yeah, we go with what we got. It's definitely tough. Like running backs, we're a little short on depth right now. 3 active backs, 1 getting back to it. So we got a lot of reps on our hands, but we just take it.
Do you think that because you practiced today that could send a message to some others who perhaps could be but aren't?
No doubt. No doubt. Like a lot of people gonna come back. They're gonna notice, and everyone's just gonna like I said, everything's gonna click together.
Is that something that has to even be said now? Or is that something that peer pressure, not that you want a guy practicing we shouldn't be, but it's kind of like everyone just knows, okay, I got to get out there too.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Everyone's just gonna be like, I gotta get out there, make plays. We gotta get better. Like Coach said, we definitely not where we need to be. So everyone's just gonna want to get better. We're gonna watch film, and everything's just gonna click.
What'd you do to your leg? Or what
I'm not even sure. Like I looked at the film, I couldn't even tell what I did. I don't know. It was weird, but it was on side of the shin. Yes, sir. Left leg on side of the shin, like a bruise.
You still
something
limping?
like that. Yeah, it's bad. Turf toe too. It is what it is. It is what it is.
How much are you guys looking forward to having a week off here?
Well, it's not really a week off because we still got to do our work, but it's a good recovery. So we look at that as recovery, and we're gonna get back Tuesday, get back to practice Wednesday, Thursday, finish the week strong.
Do you even really want a week off?
I mean, like, we so far in the grind right now where it's like it doesn't even matter if we get a week off. It is what it is.
Your position seems to always have a depth issue. You think you'll ever be here where that's not a problem? And how do you handle that?
I mean, it's not really a problem. It could be a problem in the long run, but for us, it's not a problem because we're all competing with each other. We're all trying to start, so we're just fighting. So it was like, if you want to take a rep off, I'm going to take your rep. You take a rep off. So that's another reason that made me come out today, too.
Coming into your
Jay
second.
might push you? Because I noticed he was like one of the first ones out there when you and Chris fighted. Like he was.
Yeah,
he was
Jay might.
congratulating
Yeah,
you.
Jay might is definitely leading by example. He's always there pushing us, telling us what we can do better, stuff like that. Like he's always there.
Coming into your second year, where do you think you've improved the most, and what do you want to work on next?
My size, I got a lot bigger than last year. I want to improve on just reading my blocks and just knowing everyone's assignment on the field, not just mine. Where the lineman goes, the receivers, everything. Just want to break down the whole offense.
In this day and age, running backs, you've seen that kind of the NFL go back to the main guy, and it's got more value again. And the draft might prove that again. Are you one that wants to be fed it and you get better if you get more reps? And how difficult is it when you don't get a lot of reps?
Either way, if I don't get the reps, I watch the person who is getting the reps and learn from what the coach says to them. But getting reps definitely helps because it's you and there's repetition, everything comes second nature.
What about during a game? You get into a hot streak and then all of a sudden here comes a situational back.
The way we run it, if you're in a hot streak, you're in the driver's seat. So you got it for the rest of the game. If you're hot until you get cold and another back come in. So whoever got the hot seat, they'll have a lot of playing time that game.
John, do you see this offense, the team, making a big jump this year?
Yes, sir, I definitely do. I feel like we're a lot past our mark that we left off last year already, and this is just spring ball, and we're just every day just going up.
How much did last year's experience, just not having a good season as a team, burn you inside and fuel you?
A lot. It also like taught me because we know what we can't do. We can't have any practices how we did last year. Like we know our standards now, and everyone just knows how the program works. So we all hold each other accountable.